What's up guys, my name's Adapt. Welcome back to another video on the channel. As I explained before, or if I didn't explain, I did the Prime Ronaldinho SPC, use a lot of stuff in my clubs, that's why there's so many empty slots in the team. Roy Keane was here, on the left we had Neymar. Now I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say that, but in today's video we're taking a look at Msdossary'S custom tactics and player instructions he did use in FEWC or FIWC, whatever one it is. I know it's definitely the FIFA World Cup. So this is what he used. I watched the final, him versus Mo Alba. Very interesting final. A lot of ups and downs, and Msdossary's was unfortunate to not be able to win the FIFA World Cup. Mo Alba was the better player, but Msdossary's would have solidified his place arguably as the best player this year, because F2 Texas won a lot, Msdossary's has won a couple, and if he won the FIFA World Cup he would have a huge claim to calling himself the best FIFA player this year. He probably still would call himself the best FIFA player, but winning the FIFA World Cup would have definitely solidified that. So this is the formation, the custom text and the player instructions he uses. Now obviously I'm using the 4-5-1 because this was start up in, and then I use the custom tactics to change everything, and I use the game plans. So this is the team right here. I'm not going to go through it. Actually, I'll go through it for you guys just so you can see the stats. I'm not going to talk on the players. It's just a solid team, your average team you'll find now. Now in cam I would have Milinkovic, Savic, and then I'd have Ronaldinho on the right and the left. So that's what I'd have now, and that is how the team really lines up. I'd have Petit and Savic switched over because Petit will get a link into Gnabry as well, because icons get links into everyone. So that is the team I'm using. I'm going to show you guys the formation, the custom text and the player instructions right now, and I will be right back. Now getting into custom tactics guys, we are going to go onto the game plans, and he's using the 4-4-2. Maybe you got this advice from Huge Griller. I've seen Huge Griller's updated game plans video. He did bring quite a bit of time ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago or something, but he had Huge Griller as his coach at this tournament. Probably took quite a bit of advice from him because he knew to use the 4-4-2. Now I think he was using the 4-2-3-1, but he switched to 4-4-2 in the final, and I think he used it quite a few times in the tournament as a go-to formation to switch to. So the 4-4-2, very solid formation, my favorite formation on the game currently. So he uses drop back, 4 bars of width, 5 bars of depth, then balanced. Width is at a reasonable place. I know the defensive style tactics are definitely what he uses. Defensive style, I didn't see much of that, but we've got balanced defensive style. Width, we've got it at a couple bars. Players in the box, we've got it at 5 bars. Corners, we've got it at 3 bars, and free kicks, we've got it at 1 bar. So it's not too different from what I'd use really, and it looks quite solid. It looks like it can get the job done, and it doesn't look like you are going to be disadvantaged in any way. Your tactics aren't going to hold you back in any way. These tactics are going to help you and help you get that edge over your opponent. Now this is how the team lines up. I just showed you guys. Got Quagliarella on the right, Henry on the left, then obviously Keane went there, and then I had Neymar on the left, but now it will be Savic, and it would be Ronaldinho in the central centre mid position, and then Ronaldinho would be in the left mid role. So this is the team right here. Let's get into the player instructions right now. Stay back or attacking on both fullbacks. Now on the left mid, we have cut inside and getting behind and getting to the box for the cross, what I'd normally use as well. And on the right mid, he has cut inside, getting behind and getting to the box for the cross. Now on the right centre mid, I don't think he did anything, he just used cover centre. On the left centre mid, stay back or attacking and cover centre. Then on the left striker, we have stay central, and we've done nothing here. I don't think Msdossary'S really does that, or maybe his player instructions, I only saw a couple of them. I didn't see all of them, so some of them are adapted from my custom text and my player instructions and what I'd use. But I believe that from all the games I've played, I know what I'm doing when it comes to custom tactics and player instructions. I know what works well. There hasn't been a patch in quite a long time when it comes to gameplay, which has affected it a lot. So I played a lot of games in the current state of this game right now, so I think I know what custom tactics and player instructions are very good when I haven't selected the ones Msdossary's wouldn't normally use because he hasn't showed them on screen. So I'm trying my best here, guys. So balanced on the right, centre midfielder, stay back while attacking, and cover centre on the left. On the left mid, quite inside, getting behind and getting to the box for the cross. That's what I'd normally use. On the left striker, yeah, stay central, and on the right striker, getting behind and stay forward. So guys, those are the custom tactics, those are the player instructions. This is the second video of the first part of the videos I'm recording, so I really need a drink of water right now. I've been speaking for, it's going to be 6 minutes in this video now, and I think the other video was 11 minutes long, something like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video. Now I'll see you guys in the gameplay. Now getting into the gameplay, guys, this is my second time recording this. So we get into a game. This guy's prime icon moments Henry, prime icon moments Cruyff. He's got a very strong team here, so I had to be very serious in this game, and I believe this guy was a very good player. Every player I play is a good player, to be honest with you guys, but especially with a team like this, it's not going to be easy. I subbed off Henry, bought on Martinez. I was going for weekly objectives in this video, so I was just trying to get them weekly objectives as quick as I can, because they can take some time, especially when you're playing in Division 1 rivals. So Quagliarella, he plays the ball through to Gnabry. Gnabry plays it back to Quagliarella. Neymar is going to do a nice shield of the ball, hold LT, and I get the ball and I switch direction, use the left stick to my advantage, run into space, and we make it 1-0. So good equalizer right here. And this formation and custom tactics, they were decent, they were very good. Msdossary's has done very well. He's had a very successful career this year, and people say he's one of the best, if not the best, FIFA player this year. Now F2Tex and Msdossary's are in that conversation of who's the best, and these custom tactics and player instructions, they did not disappoint, especially in competitive games, every game in Division 1 rival. So we managed to scrape that 1-2-1, and we come up against the guy. He's playing prime Ronaldinho in right wing, so he's playing him out of position right there. Don't know what he was doing with that, but he does have a 4-star weak foot, I do believe, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But a player you can do that with is Neymar, especially because he's got 5-star weak foot. This guy is going to go ahead and score, deservedly so. Green times it, fair enough to him. He has a Hullet should be finishing that, so I had no issues with that goal. Decent goal, to be honest with you guys. So he makes it 1-0 right there. Now we're on the ball. Quagliarella gets passes Van Dijk. Quagliarella does a driven shot. Now I tried to time that, but unfortunately my timing game isn't good and it's red timed. Just took a drink of my water there, guys. So it was a red time shot, but 97 shooting, you pay for a card like that with 97 shooting. Although players are cheap right now, 97 shooting should be going in, especially in 1v1 situations. Although I red timed it, which maybe it shouldn't have been as good of a shot, but it should still be getting into the back of the net, which it was. But this guy makes it 3-1 and found myself in a bad position. Now it's hard for me to concede corners like that. I just don't like seeing that. When you're trying to score good goals, good build-up play goals, and then you concede corners like that, it's not good to concede. It feels good to score, but I feel sorry for all the people who have scored corners like that against, which are very few. I score them very occasionally. I was looking for the word right there, but I found it, and I managed to make it 2-3 with Joseph Martinez. As long as I'm working towards them weekly objectives, I don't mind. That's what the game should be about, working towards weekly objectives. If you lose a game, it doesn't matter, because you have got something from that game. You're working towards something. You're working towards building your club up, and that's what I'm looking forward to next year, because we're going to have the season objectives, we're going to have the weekly objectives and all of them objectives. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to try them out. It's going to be fun to, hopefully, if they choose very good ones, say for example, score with your right striker 1,000 times. That's something silly. Score with, say if you have a first owner card, score with a first owner card 100 times. As long as you score 1 goal with that first owner card, then it doesn't matter how many you lose by, you're still working towards something, you still feel accomplished, and you're improving, and you're working towards something. That's something good, and losing this game wasn't a big deal to me. This guy's going to go ahead and score right there. Couldn't do much about that one, couldn't beat myself too much about it, and that guy had a decent team. He was an average player really, so fair enough to him. He ran away with the win, and we get into the next game. Now Henry's going to intercept the ball nicely right there. Telles is going to do a drag back, play it to Eder Militao. Eder Militao plays it to Henry. Henry passes it to Keane. Keane plays it to Quagliarella. That's some beautiful footwork. This guy was very in favour of moving the keeper. He did it a lot, and as soon as the game started, that costed him a lot. But there are several scenarios in this game where I was 1v1v the keeper. This guy's goalkeeper movement was elite, so he was saving so many shots, guys, that would usually go in. And move the keeper needs to be removed. They're not removing it next FIFA. I don't know why so many people want it removed. They think it adds a skill gap, which I just don't think it does. Manual defending and making build-up play and 1v1's the most effective way to score is the skill gap. Breaking your opposition's defense and having them manually control defenders instead of AI being so heavily involved. That is where the skill gap comes in. But Martinez is on the ball. He's going to get past his player. Nice, calm, composed. That's what I'm talking about. I'm being calm, I'm being composed right there. Although it's 1-0, I could rush that right there and I can get too carried away, but I kept my calm. I was waiting for him to move that keeper, and as soon as he moved it 1 inch to the right, I put it straight into the left corner. And then we get into our next game after we win that game 2-1. Nice cross in, and I score a header with Laurent Blanc. You're going to hear me drink a lot of water. We're making a lot of videos in a row right here. So it's 1-0. Martinez plays it to Quagliarella. That is a nice pass to Gnabry. Gnabry plays it to Martinez. Do a driven shot. I'm not going to do a driven shot. We do the outside foot shot, but it still pays off. I would usually do a driven shot there. I'm not sure about his weak foot. If he had a 5-star weak foot, I might be doing a driven shot right there. That makes sense, but I didn't take any chances. I didn't try and do a time driven shot or anything like that, and I put it into the back of the net, fortunate enough for me. And then Quagliarella adds to that, makes it 3-0. That's what you should be getting with 97 shooting. Someone who is as consistent, someone who has very good shooting, especially in 1v1 situations. Now this guy's a attribute card on a Chiesa. Is that an all attributes card? Is that a shooting upgrade? We will never know, but this guy was okay. I'm not going to say he was amazing. He wasn't amazing at all. I could play against him. You're going to see me be cautious as I am with most games. I'm more of a possession-based player. According to my philosophy, as long as my opponent doesn't have the ball, then there's no way he can score. That's just how it works. But we wait for our time and we find that pass, and Gnabry puts it into a back end net. A very good goal from him right there, and we take the 1-0 lead. Now this guy is going to play with Chiesa through to one of his players. At least he's going to try. We intercept the ball. Very nice play. Quagliarella's on the ball. Plays it to Joseph Martinez. And that is a goal. We make that 2-0 right there. So a 2-0 lead right there. Very comfortable. But we know how many times people can come back from 2-goal deficits. And this guy is going to score with Chiesa. Another corner goal conceded. It's upsetting, but what can you really do? It hurts to concede, but you just got to keep playing on, and you need to get that next goal and secure that win. So we go ahead and we try and make it 3-1 right here. Martinez is going to do a pass right there, not with the most power, and we make that 3-1 right there in the 42nd minute. So 3-1. We are doing very well in this game, and now we are going to try and expand on that lead. We play it short right there, which I do usually, which makes sense. Anyone will play it short, even from goalkeeper throws, and you guys will probably see in other videos I upload in this batch of videos that I try and play it short with a goalkeeper throw. My player shows for the ball, then he runs away. There was a clip with Laurent Blanc where that happened. And it was just upsetting really. I like to play it short. That's what most people like to do. I like to keep possession of the ball, and I just get punished for it, really, which I just don't appreciate. So it's 4-1 right here. Cross it in. Martinez is going to do a rainbow flick. He's going to fail, actually. I haven't really nailed the rainbow flick, to be honest. I'm trying to do another move. He ends up doing a rainbow flick. I like doing the heel to heel a lot, and sometimes I can't get the heel to heel off. So we make that 5-1 right there. That is this game over pretty much. This guy's going to try and come back, and he is going to scoop it up and try and volley it. We're going to get the ball with the Costa. Now we're coming back on the attack. I want another goal. I want to add insult to injury. Rub salt in the wounds. Neymar plays it into Telles. Telles is going to play it into Neymar. Neymar's going to play it into Joseph Martinez. Martinez, calm, cool, composed, and he slots it under the keeper. Nice shot from him right there. Got a bit lucky. Didn't get that angle right. Took a bit of time, but that 90 shooting helped me out a lot. That composure as well helped me out a lot. So if you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.
Damn, I'm on red alert. Now she went up in the